Greetings, Culturians, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to cover a story that I never would have covered in a million years, except it just kind of struck me funny. Rosie O'Donnell actually walked away from her talk show because she thought she had enough money in the bank. Now, that's different than the reporting that was, done back then, but now, looking back, was that really the case? Let's take a look at it. Here we go. So, reportedly, according to page 6, Rosie O'Donnell walked away with a staggering amount of money, and she quit her talk show, despite being offered even more money, which is insane. Now, you can find this story over on the Post and their page 6 area, and I'll just tell you, I'm not sure I'm 100% on board with it, but it's interesting. Rosie O'Donnell knew that her time was up as host of The Rosie O'Donnell Show. The comedian 64 exclusively told page 6 that when she heard she had a cool $100 million in the bank, she promptly quit. Now, that's a lot of money, at least back then. I mean, back in, that was 2002, so maybe that was the right time to retire. She could just live on whatever it was she was making on top of that. Now, when she heard that number, she reportedly said, okay, now I'm done, recalling that everybody was like, why are you leaving? Well, yeah, it's a good question. I mean, that would be like Jimmy Kimmel being forced to leave when he was losing $20 million or whatever it is that his show loses every single year. But the Emmy winner said she realized she wanted to spend more time with her children once she knew that she had enough money to take care of anyone or everyone in my life, philanthropy and strangers. I wanted to be at their softball games. I wanted to be at school plays. And the View alums' eponymous talk show ran from 1996 to 2002 and was enormously successful. Well, I don't know. I mean, didn't people move on from that and go and watch more of The View or other things? So she made so much money that Warner Brothers offered her $100 million for just 2 more years. She declined, shocking the bigwigs and shocking me as well. Who would have thought that somebody like her could actually possibly think there's enough money? I can live on, the interest. I can live on my investments. I can have an actual life that is worth living. Well, a lot of people don't come to that conclusion until, beyond their time when it would have been the most valuable. They were like, why would you say no? She remembered. And I was like, because I already have that money. And if I think I need more, something's wrong with me. Well, that's a good way to look at it. I don't get the billionaires, the League of Their Own Stars said. I don't get how people only measure their life in money, not what they can do for other people. Now, this is fascinating. O'Donnell moved out of the United States to Ireland after President Trump won the 2024 election. And now she's back stateside because, living in another country isn't very comfortable, especially with all that money sitting there, and you can have a better life in America. So her critically acclaimed one-woman show, Common Knowledge, is going to be on a limited run on Broadway, hence the reason she returns. No, that's not why she came back. The show delves into O'Donnell's traumatic childhood. Her mother died of breast cancer when she was 10, as well as her life in Ireland and raising her 5th child, Clay, who has autism. And again, victim claiming this lady is only capable of doing that. Regardless, the show's theme at its core is how to deal with motherhood as a motherless daughter. And she learned to be a mother to all these children. Well, congratulations to her. It's allowed me to see how I parented when I was younger in the midst of a high-level fame versus how I parent now with this one child who's more vulnerable than any of my other children ever were. This creates an intimacy in some way. Well, I'm not sure I would use the word intimate, but it's interesting. And you know what? We oftentimes just see the outside view of people who have a very unpopular opinions and are just kind of brain dead when it comes to politics in this country. And that's totally fine. If you like her, that's great. I thought she was good in A League of Their Own, and I also thought she was good in a couple of other things that she was in. But then time went on, and I found out more about her politics, and she became more, of an adversary and an advocate for all the wrong things in the world, and, she turned me off. Anyway, I just thought it was an interesting story to share. She is back in the U.S. She's got her $100 million, and I didn't realize that's why she quit. Interesting story. Let me know what you think of it in the comments section down below. As always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, See ya. Oh, and if you made it to the end of the video, just click the subscribe button if you're not already.